This one's billed as Battle of Britain, the biggest fight in Britain since 1993.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it? Are you excited about this fight?
Yeah, very excited. You know, what excites me is not the fight too much itself, is the public the public hype behind it.
Yeah.
The fact that it's got everyone sitting up, it's
Yeah.
got everyone wanting to see this fight. That's why I'm in boxing, is to get not only the boxing fans or the sports fans, just the public in general, to sort of sit up and go, oh, I want to see this. You know, I remember Audley from 10 years ago with the Olympics. You know, I've seen David Haye win the heavyweight title fighting that giant. Yeah, well, I want to see these two in the ring fighting each other. I want to see what that's all about.
I did detect that there might be a little bit of unhappiness with you, or the fact that this might be a bit of a plan B fight for you. Is that possibly a danger? Complacency? The fact that you may or may not want to be here and take Audley on?
The reason why I'm the heavyweight champion of the world is so I don't take people for granted. I don't take people lightly. I train very hard for all of my fights, and I make sure I'm in best physical condition at all stages. And you can see the best David Haye come November 13th. I'm going to be fitter, faster. You're going to see a new and improved David. A lot of people don't think I need to do that. Everyone thinks I can just come in as is, but I would never do that. I think that'd be a silly move. So I'm going to train harder than ever. I'm going to get good sparring. I'm going to make sure that all angles are covered. So I'm expecting the best possible Audley Harrison to turn up. So even if Audley Harrison ×3 turns up, he's not going to be able to land a glove on me. That
was one of the issues, really, the fact that because you may or may not want this fight, there might be one or two corners in the gym. You might not do the road work, and so 100% focused, 100% ready for this fight.
I can't afford to lose this fight. This fight is, it's for all the marbles. I can't allow someone of Audley Harrison's caliber to even give me a competitive fight. I can't let it get into a hard fight. I don't want it to be a nip and tuck fight. I want to go out there and I want to absolutely put on an exhibition. I really want to break him down slowly and punish him and then violently knock him out. It's going to be a public execution. I'm positive about it.
Some needle there in that press conference. As far as you're concerned as well, your reputation's on the line here, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You know, everything I've worked for over the years, I can't let it get undone by Audley A. Fast Harrison. No way am I going to let that happen. He's been around too long. His name's sort of synonymous with losing, failure. He's a joke. And I can't allow someone like that to, drag me down.
So what about the fact that the Klitschko's are calling this fight the Battle of London? Does that bother you at all?
No, it doesn't bother me. Who are they fighting? They're fighting Shannon Briggs. The guy's got chronic asthma. He's fighting Samuel Peters. Both of them have beaten that guy up before. He lost to Eddie, Fast Food Chambers the other day. They got to focus on their own fights. I know they're going to have easy nights because that's who the type of people they fight. These guys are willing to sign these contracts which sign their life away because these guys they're fighting. They're just happy to be getting some kind of work, So they'll submit to all of the contractual obligations that they stipulate. But I'm a champion. I'm not a challenger, and they need to realise that. And once they do realise that, then we're going to sit around the negotiating table and make it happen. But until that point, they're going to keep fighting Shannon Briggs and they're going to keep fighting Sam Peter type fighters.
He posted that message calling you out in April. Fight fans want to know, why hasn't this fight happened at all?
It's because they haven't come to the negotiating table correctly. They've come there the same way they treat all their other fighters, and you got to look through history, look at the people they treat with, look at the contracts they get people to sign up. I've had dealings with them in the past, when I was scheduled to fight Vladimir, and the terms are ridiculous, But I was a challenger then, so I had no other option, and they really do bully their opponents into signing it. They make public announcements before it's signed, and then after the public announcement, then they try and slip in a load, and if you pull out of it, it makes it appear as though you pulled out of the negotiations. So it's nothing slick what they do. It's pretty boring, and they try to do the same thing, doing this big. They release some sort of homoerotic call out video of him doing bicep curls. I don't know who that was supposed to impress. It didn't impress me. I had a good solid win against John Ruiz, and they were probably upset that I was getting some media attention, so they tried to just chuck out a calling out. But anyone can call anybody out. It doesn't take a genius to call someone out. But when it comes time to actually make the fight happen, they're fighting Shannon Briggs.
So Saturday, November the 13th, fit, focused.
Yeah, without a doubt.
David Haye, ready to finish off Audley Harrison's career.
Finish it once and for all. His career's been a joke, and the curtain is going to get once and for all finally pulled down on his crappy career.